All right. Hey, guys. My name is Rich. I'm the dietitian, and I'm here with a friend and patient, Zach Rosenbaum. Say hi, Zach.
How you doing?
So I'm making this video just to show people how we help people here and that we really go out of our way to make sure that they get to optimal health as soon as possible, but there's always a lot of roadblocks for a lot of patients that come in to see us. So I'm going to ask Zach a couple of questions today to share with everyone, just so people can get a clearer picture of what we do as dietitians here, because we're not your traditional dietitians. We kind of go against the grain, and the benefits are well worth it. So I've been seeing Zach for since 2014, October, and it's October right now. So we're looking at almost 3 years now. That's incredible. So I actually I commend you, Zach, because you've been seeing me longer, just as long, if not longer, than only one other patient that's been seeing me since about 2014.
Nice.
So I thank you for your patronage.
No, thank you. You've been helping me.
Thank you. So I'll ask you 3 quick questions. Question number 1, what first brought you to see me in the first place? So you could tell everyone.
I was having problems with digestion and gaining weight. I weighed 117 pounds when I got here, which is much lower than my average for my age and my height. I got tremendous help from Rich from taking the Juice Plus, something that has changed my life.
That's Juice Plus Complete is something. It's a powdered plant-based powder that's bean-based protein with a bunch of superfoods in there like yucca and spirulina, pomegranate and pumpkin, things that most people would not eat. So Zach has been using this. Have you been using it since 2014 or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
right.
Not since 2014. I think since 2015. I started seeing October 2014. I think a couple months later, I started taking it.
Got it.
And I saw really almost immediate effects. Pretty much almost after, like a couple months after I started taking it, I had problems with constipation. I was going to the bathroom regularly. Also, I started seeing weight gain induced with also working out. I just started feeling better.
Nice.
So yeah, Juice Plus is definitely one of the major components of what has been helping me.
That's great. Because, yeah, Zach wasn't having a wide variety in his diet, of like a plant-based diet. He was eating basically, traditional American diet, right? Heavy meats and butter and eggs and cream and dairy, stuff like that. Not that we're, making fun of you or anything, but it's a standard, typical American diet. I ate like that too. I felt horrible. We all were raised like that, unless you're raised by a nutritionist, a dietitian, or a medical practitioner or doctor that knows about this information. So that was why he first came to see me. So what kind of roadblocks did you have during this process up until now? So you went from some ups and downs, right? So I guess describe your ups and describe your downs while seeing me.
Like the ups while seeing you?
Yeah. Ups and downs.
Well, main ups was I really started putting on weight, and everything was going great. I guess I gained like almost 5-6 pounds from the first couple of months I started seeing Rich. And everything was going great, but this isn't like something where you're just gonna keep having positives and everything's gonna be great. Like, you're definitely gonna hit roadblocks.
Yeah, it's realistic.
And I started, the first really big roadblock I hit is that my weight gain started to plateau, and it was really hard for me because at this point I was gaining weight exponentially, and to just stop gaining weight for a month was really hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happened, I kind of lost a little bit of faith, and I stopped working out, and I stopped portions of my diet routine, and I came in, and that was what was really important because Rich saw me. He's like, just keep it up, keep doing what you're doing. Everything will work out, and for the most part, it has. I hit 126 pounds. I plateaued. I went down a bit, and then I went back up, and I got to 130. So
that's right, 130.
So,
did you get to 132 or 130?
No, I eventually got to 135.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, 135. So
wow, from 117 people. So
yeah, you'll definitely hit roadblocks, but you always have to know that Rich or whoever helps you is gonna knows what's best for you and will get you to hit your goals.
Got it. And then just describe briefly for everyone. If you want to share, if you're comfortable sharing it, you went from the Suboxone dosage, right, when you first saw me, at, what was the milligram, 16 or?
Yeah, I took Suboxone, and I don't really want to get too much into everything about it, but
general.
I was taking 16 milligrams, which is way too much for me and for someone of my size. and now I'm only taking 6 milligrams, and instead of taking it twice a day, I'm only taking it once a day.
Awesome.
And that was that's huge for me.
Do you feel better from decreasing the dosage or no?
Oh yeah, I feel great. I
Yeah.
mean, and some other positives of seeing Rich. I'm going to the bathroom every single day. I had major anxiety. I can't stop twitching my leg and stuff. That has completely gone away.
Can vouch for that.
I would have problems with sitting down for too long. I would have to get up, walk around. This whole time I've been able to sit down without having any problems getting up or moving around. So definitely positives. More positives than negatives. The only negatives I would say would be cutting some of my diet out. No coffee.
I am up his butt like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Zach? Why are you still eating that? And you know that's crap. You know that's fake food. I taught him the best thing I think I taught you, and you could elaborate if you want. I think the best thing I taught you is that you're feeding not yourself, you're feeding the good bugs that live inside of you, and they do all the heavy lifting for you.
Yeah.
Remember I taught you the neurotransmitters are made inside of your gut, right? 80% of them or more. Your immune system's there. They determine if you're going to go to the bathroom, if you're going to detox, all that stuff. They even make vitamins and minerals for you too.
That's true.
So that's why every time you said something that, ate something that we know is like horrible, I wasn't condemning you for it, but I was saying, Zach, remember, you have to take care of these guys that live inside of you. And that's why I never give up. I'm relentless.
Yeah, consistent and consistent.
Consistency, yes. And that's the tip to anyone watching this. If you're ever going through any roadblock in your life, even if it's spiritual, mental, physical, the consistency will get you through, because eventually something's going to break. Like that saying, the straw that broke the camel's back, right? There's eventually something that's just going to break, positive, not bad, if you keep the consistency up. And I have my own story, which I'll share eventually in a private video, where I couldn't gain weight just like him. And I was able to get up to 162.5 now from like the 150s. I could not break that plateau, but consistency, people, I'm telling you.
And one other thing I would say is really important is that I don't do exactly everything that Rich tells me to do. You really have to pick and choose your battles with some of the stuff you do. But the most important thing is gaining the knowledge so you know what direction you're heading in. So, far in the future, you know the right things to take, right things to eat, which will help your diet and, help you to reach your goals.
There you go. Awesome. Well, thank you, Zach. I hope everyone got something out of this. If anyone has any private questions, you can send me an email or my phone number. It's 908-472-8048, and my email should be in my contact information on my YouTube channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, no
Thank you
problem.
very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. All right.